Hello children, good morning. Dear students, once again welcome you all for this video class. Dear students, in the previous classes already we have discussed about first lesson, that is pollution. Okay, we have learned what is the pollution and what type of pollution are there we have learned. Is it? So in today's lesson I am going to start the new lesson, that is conservation of environment. Yes, dear students, this lesson is also related to first lesson. Why? Pollution, it is an act of causing harm to the whole environment. Okay, so pollution means it is causing harm to environment, and there are main types of environment. There are main four types of pollution we see, that is air pollution, water pollution, land or soil pollution, and sound or noise pollution. Okay, so this about the pollution we have learned in the previous lesson. So in the today's lesson we will learn about how to conserve the environment. Is it? So dear students, first of all we will learn about what is environment conservation. Here environment conservation is the preservation of our natural resources. These include land, water, air, minerals, forest, and wildlife resources. Dear student, resources means first you understand in the nature what is available in the nature naturally. Means water is available, land is available, air is available, forests are available. So these are the resources. So we live in an environment which comprises both the living things and non-living things. Okay, so and we are dependent on them for survival. Yes, in the environment it comprises living things and non-living things, and we all are depending on each other. So our environment otherwise means we are all depending on each other for our survival, and therefore we should protect them in order to maintain balance in nature. So this is our duty, to protect our natural resources. So our environment faces many problems. Yes, in the way of this environment faces many problems. First of all, like pollution, global warming, water scarcity, soil infertility, loss of biodiversity. So these things the environment faces problems like this, means pollution, global warming, water scarcity, soil infertility, and loss of biodiversity, and other similar concerns. Most of these problems arise due to the human activity. How the human activity is responsible for this? Yes, like industrialization, urbanization, deforestation, and overpopulation. Yes, these things are responsible to make a environment pollution. Okay, so we need to take active steps to conserve our environment, and these problems major should be taken to conserve biodiversity and encourage eco-friendly practices at national, international, and individual levels. Yes, because of human activity, this environment is getting pollution. So we have to take major steps to prevent this. Okay, so how we will reduce the pollution? So here some activities are given. So if we are following these things, it is possible to control the pollution. So first one is pollutants enter our environment when we misuse our resources. Yes, this is the main thing. How the pollutants are entering into this environment and making it harm. So when misuse of resources or indiscriminate pollution creates an ecological imbalance. There are many ways by which we can control the pollution. So in this way, first thing, controlling air pollution. First we will learn about controlling air pollution. Yes, dear students, you know about the air pollution. Means it is the act of causing harm to the air. So what activities we are doing and this air is getting harmful or pollution, we know that. So how to keep control on air pollution? Here some points have given. If we will follow these points, we can control air pollution. Okay, some measures to control air pollution are listed below. We should use clean fuels. First point is we should use clean fuels such as unleaded petrol or fuels with low sulfur and ash content. If the petrol or fuel with low sulfur or ash content, it gives the poisonous smoke and it enters to the air. So it is responsible for air pollution. So we should use clean fuel. Because of this also we can control the air pollution. Second point is we should encourage people to use public transport. Walk or use a cycle as opposed to using private cars or other vehicles. Yes, this is a very important point, dear students. Just you see, whenever you are going out of place or all, everybody is taking their own vehicles. So instead of this, if you are using a public vehicle like bus, train, if you are using, it is helpful to control the air pollution. Okay. Instead of that, in localized, if you are roaming from one place to another place, just you will use a bicycle also. It is very healthy thing also. Means it will give exercise to your body and it reduces the air pollution, and also it is help to use of petrol also. So again one thing, you can by walk also you can go from one place to another place in the local lines. Okay, means everywhere, every time, no need of using private vehicles. So instead of that, we can use a public transports. Okay, so this is also a very helpful and important point to avoid the or controlling the air pollution. Third thing is we should avoid burning wastes and leaves in the open. Yes, this must be stopped. In the open space, we will collect all the leaves or dust or papers and we will start burning into the open space. So it is very harmful because so many all types of things are there. And if you will burn in the open space, it will mix into the air and the air is getting pollution. So by avoiding this also we can control the air pollution. Next point is we should plant more trees as they remove harmful air pollutants and absorb noise. Yes, this is a very important point. Yes, to control the air pollution, we should plant more and more trees. See, trees breathe out oxygen and they breathe in carbon dioxide. Yes, they will purify the air. So it is very most important point that we should plant more trees. And next point is factories and waste disposal site should be situated outside the city away from residential areas. Yes, factories and waste disposable sites means in the city and all factories are there and near only residential area is there. It should be avoided. Industrial area or factory should be out of the city, and whatever the disposal sites is there, that is also should be from out of the city. So it will help to control the air pollution. Then pollution controlling equipment should be used in factories to help control emissions or harmful gases in the air. Yes, who is running the factories or industries, they can maintain this. So pollution controlling equipments are available, so they can situate these things in the factories or industries. It will help to emissions or control emissions of harmful gases in the air. So next point is emission of harmful gases from factories and industries should be restricted to permissible level. Yes, it is. So really it is a real fact, that is the emission harmful gases from factories and industries should be restricted to permissible level. The government should be continuously monitor the atmosphere for pollutants. Yes, dear students, these some points I have read in front of you. These are very important points. If we will follow these points in our daily life, it is very much possible to control the air pollution. Understand? Okay, dear student, after this we are going to learn about how to keep control of the water pollution. Yes, controlling water pollution. Yes, dear students, you know what is the meaning of water pollution? Yes, it is an act of causing harm to the water body. Yes, means so many disposal things or waste. If we will go and throw into the water body, the water is getting pollution. So what steps we should take to control the water pollution? So some measures to control water pollution are listed below. Here some points have given. I will read in front of you. If these points will be followed, definitely we will help to control the water pollution. So treat sewage before releasing it into the main drainage channel. Sewage, dear students, you know Vadacharandi. So the treat sewage before releasing it into the main drainage channels. Then reduce the usage of chemical fertilizers in farming. Yes, nowadays farmers are using too much pesticides or chemical sprays they are using. Chemical fertilizers they are using to grow crops. So it should be reduced. Okay, it should be stop or reduce the usage of chemical fertilizers in the farming. Next one is prevent the use of chemical soaps and detergents in rivers and ponds for washing, bathing or any other purpose. Yes, whenever you are going for the water bodies, mostly if you will see in the village sites, the people are washing their animals, cattle or utensils or clothes, everything, vehicles also washing in the water body. And while washing these things, they are using the chemical soaps or detergents. So it will harmful to the water animals. So it should be avoided. And next point is prevent the disposal of waste in rivers and seas. This is very bad thing. Whatever the wastage is there or disposal of waste is there, directly they leave in the industrializers or factory runners. They leave all the wastages into the water bodies like rivers, sea. It should be avoided. So, if the disposal waste should be enter into the water body or sea, it will help. It is loss of many lives. Okay, so it should be avoided. Then prevent the discharge of industrial effluents into rivers. Means whatever the discharge or wastage of industrial effluents, it should not be enter into the river. So prevent construction of construction in coastal areas and backwaters. Yes, near the coastal area and backwater area, nowadays people are constructing the buildings or factories. So it should be avoided. If dear students, if we follow these things or these points in our daily life, surely it should be controlling of water pollution. Okay, dear students, I think till here today I have no. Okay. One thing also I will explain in this part only. Dear students, so these are the things. If we will follow these points, we can surely controlling of water pollution. Next, I will go to the next part, that is controlling soil pollution. Soil or it may be water pollution. Okay. Yes, dear students, controlling of soil pollution. Soil pollution, you may call it as land pollution. Some measures to control the land pollution are listed below. Dear students, first of all, you know what is the meaning of land pollution or soil pollution? Making harm to the land or soil is called a land pollution. Okay, how to control the soil pollution? So, prevent the disposal of garbage in the open. First of all, everyone is throwing all the garbages in the open space. What it is happening after throwing all the garbages, dust, whatever, biodegradable, non-biodegradable, all the things if you are throwing in the open space, it will more possibilities of infertile of soil. Okay, so this should be prevented. Have separate biodegradable and non bins to dispose garbage. Dear student, I request to you, first in your group, you should do the bins, separate bins. Okay, separate bins or separate baskets to put the waste things like biodegradable waste and non-biodegradable waste. If you are making separate, it should be helpful to control the soil pollution. Okay, biodegradable substances are the most ones that can be broken down by bacteria and absorbed by the soil, like vegetable waste. Yes, vegetable peels. These are the examples of biodegradable waste. And examples of non-biodegradable carry bags, plastic water bottles, kurkure packets, chocolate wrappers. These are all non-biodegradable waste. So it should be separated. You should be keeping it to the separate bins. Okay. So this non-biodegradable substances like plastic carry bags or plastic bottles do not decompose naturally. Because of this, we have to keep the separate waste as a biodegradable and non-biodegradable. Next point is build compost pits to dispose biodegradable garbage and increases soil fertility in the long run. Okay, dear students, and set up recycling plants to treat garbage, set up landfill sites in the city outskirts, dispose biochemical and radioactive waste under proper regulations. Yes, dear students, if we follow these points, first you start from your home only. Means whenever you are put the waste or disposal in the garbage, you should separate it as a biodegradable and a non-biodegradable. First, we will start from our side only. So it is helpful to control the soil pollution. Okay, dear students, so this is about the today's topic, that is controlling of air pollution, controlling of water pollution and controlling of soil pollution. So if we follow some measures or some points in this way, well, surely it is possible to control the air pollution, water pollution and soil pollution. Okay, dear students, till here today we stop, and in the next class again I will continue this lesson with conserving biodiversity. Thank you.